Hello, Mr. Klavan. So my life in faith has always been very important to me. I grew up in a very religious household, which taught me the happiness that a life in faith can give you. The only problem is, a couple of years ago, I came to the realization that I am gay. My question is, based off your knowledge of the Bible and God's words, do you think there's any way that a person can be gay but still live a life of faith? From Oliver. Absolutely. Absolutely. All of us are at variance. As I just said, we're all at variance with some perfect version of ourselves, every single one of us. Let me put it to you this way. Let me put it as simply as possible. I, Andrew Klavan, sitting behind this microphone, I accept you as you are. I am not the king of the universe. I am a schmo. It is very, very likely that the king of the universe has a much broader sense of acceptance and love and fulfillment. And that insurance company, I can't remember the name of the insurance company. They have an ad where they say, we know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two. God knows everything because he's seen everything. He is as close to you as your skin, as close as your breath. He knows all that squirrely stuff, and God loves you. This is the thing. They keep saying this, God loves you, but nobody thinks about it in real terms because the priest, the pastor who's saying it frequently doesn't want to release his own authority. He doesn't want to let go of his own power and just let God love you. But God loves you anyway. He really does. Not kidding around. And it's like he doesn't love you because he's loving. He is loving, but he loves you because he's lovable. Because he made you lovable. He knows who you are. You have no secrets from him. And he loves you. There is no reason you can't live a life of faith. Look, if you go to God, as I do every day, as I hope you do every day, he's going to change you. He's going to change. He's going to make you better. I mean, I have to say, he has made me much, much better than I was. There's no question about it. He's going to make you better. I don't know how he's going to do that. I don't know what he's going to tell you what to do and what he thinks degrades you and what he thinks uplifts you and what he thinks needs changing and what doesn't. And neither does anybody else. Neither does anybody else. Look, if you're doing things that are hurting other people, stop. Okay, that's a bad thing to do. Stop because it's bad. But in your life, if you are a certain person, bring that person to God. He'll tell you where to go and what to do. And I think that there's nothing, Jesus never mentions this, and that he never mentions homosexuality. And I'm not arguing at all that means he thinks it's great or he thinks it's bad. All I'm saying is, he is the Word. He used words well. He knew what he meant to say. He never mentioned it. And the fact that this is what churches talk about all the time, and this has become synonymous with Christianity, seems to me a diversion from a guy who had a 3-year ministry and never talked about it. He never talked about it. So bring yourself to God and let God worry about it. Let God worry about who you are. Stop you worrying about who you are. I mean, if there's one thing that God says over and over again, stop worrying. Don't be afraid. Let not your heart be troubled. Neither let it be afraid. Of course you can live a life of faith. Of course you can.